Welcome back to the Bumblebee Farmhouse. My name is Angie, and if you guys are new, then welcome, and if you are returning, then welcome back. I am so happy that you are here hanging out with me today at my channel. Today's video will be some autumn inspiration. So I will have a few of my past autumn home tours in a lovely video here today that you will see, and I just want to show you just if you want to get some decoration inspiration for your home this coming autumn. I have my home tours from autumn of 2021 and 2022. My 2023 one will be coming soon, but I wanted to make a really nice video to give you guys some inspiration for some beautiful autumn and Halloween decorations for your home. I will be reading some really wonderful poetry to go along with the video, and I hope that you guys enjoy. So if you guys have some time, grab a drink and let's hang out for this autumn home tour inspiration for you guys this coming season. I'm gonna go ahead and read some beautiful fall poetry while we get into these autumn home tours. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down today, nothing gold can stay. By Robert Frost. My sorrow, when she's here with me, thinks these dark days of autumn rain are beautiful as days can be. She loves the bare, the withered tree. She walks the sodden pasture lane. Her pleasure will not let me stay. She talks and I am fain to list. She's glad the birds are gone away. She's glad her simple, worsened gray is silver now with clinging mist. The desolate, deserted trees, the faded earth, the heavy sky. The beauty she so truly sees, she thinks I have no eye for these, and vexes me for reason why. Not yesterday I learned to know the love of bare November days, before the coming of the snow, but it were vain to tell her so, and they are better for her praise. My November Guest by Robert Frost. It's September, and the orchards are afire with red and gold, and the nights with dew are heavy, and the morning sharp with cold. And now the garden's at its gayest with the salvia blazing red, and the good old-fashioned asters laughing at us from their bed. Once again in shoes and stockings are the children's little feet, and the dog now does his snoozing on the bright side of the street. It's September, and the cornstalks are as high as they will go, and the red cheeks of the apples everywhere begin to show. Now the supper scarcely over ere the darkness settles down, and the moon looms big and yellow at the edges of the town. Oh, it's good to see the children with their little prayers are said, dug beneath the patchwork covers when they tumble into bed. It's September, and their calmness and a sweetness seem to fall over everything that's living, just as though it hears the call of old winter trudging slowly with his pack of ice and snow in the distance over yonder, and it somehow seems as though every tiny little blossom wants to look its very best when the frost shall bite its petals and it droops away to rest. It's September, it's the fullest and the ripest of the year. All the work of earth is finished, or the final tasks are near. But there is no doleful wailing, every living thing that grows, for the end that is approaching wears the finest garb it knows. And I pray that I may highly hold my head up high and smile when I come home to September in the golden afterwhile. It's September by Edgar A. Guest. sun, with his artistic touch, streaks skies of blue with rosy blush, trimming oak and maple too, crimson reds with yellow hue, birch and hemlock, purple and gold, apples, pumpkins, bright and bold, burns by day and cools by night, cloaking trees in fiery might, wispy winds and tumbling leaves, cypress scents within the breeze, starry eves and harvest moons, sets the stage for crickets' tunes. As spiders spin their tapestry and crickets sing in symphony, their final song of destiny, it's clear for all the world to see. Autumn's Vibrant Majesty by Patricia L. Cisco. Looking out my window in October's golden light, I see a beauty unsurpassed, a truly lovely sight. Leaves are saying soft goodbyes as they come floating down to make a nature's carpet of yellow, red, and brown. Mountain tops now turn to white, forewarned of winter chills, while trees like golden rivers wind their way up through the hills. Throughout our world's creation, you will never find it thus, kaleidoscopes of color, in God's hands the artist's brush. There's an early morning stillness, a pure pastoral peace, a silence so consuming, it sedates and comforts me. Each sound so hushed and yielding, as if I tiptoes on nature's wakes. It whispers softly and gently that it's time to seize the day. The thrills and twitters of the early birds, the cricket's mesmerizing hum, the tickling of my eyelids by the timid, softer sun. I gaze outside my window and let the breeze caress my face, its chilly touch so welcoming that I swoon in sweet embrace. The harsh, determined summer sun has grown weary and withdrawn, and a shy and temperate autumn sun arrives with rosy dawn. It peeks through the billowy cotton clouds and casts shadows everywhere. The earthy, musky scents of fall pervades the fresh, crisp air. I feel so full and more alive, no longer crushed by stifling heat. I need to commune with nature again, instead of making a fast retreat. The pumpkins on my front porch stoop, the crimson russet leaves, hikes through the dense and piney woods upon paths that wend and weave. Hay rides through the farmer's fields, cuddled by the fireside, eating candy by the 5-pound bag while taking a scenic drive. All those classic horror movies that help create the atmosphere for those ghosts and ghouls of Halloween to once again appear. I can feel my heart so filled with thrills. It's like I'm born again. The only thought that cramps my style is too quickly it will end. But hail to the brilliant season of fall, the most perfect time to me. Immersed in her colors, aromas, and scares, is right where I long to be. At Last You've Come Again by Patricia A. Fleming. Letting go of painful things is probably one of the most difficult choices we have to make. But once we realize what our aspirations, visions, and ideals in life are, these are the things that have become somehow the reasons to strive and continue. You won't compromise life over a painful past. And so this poem says just that. It's called Autumn Leaves by Adele T. Copeland. Golden, crisp leaves falling softly from almost bare trees, lifting and falling in a hushed, gentle breeze, slowly dropping to the soft cushioned ground, whispering and rustling, a soothing sound. Coppers, golds, and rusted tones, Mother's Nature's ways of letting go. They fall and gather one by one. Autumn is here, summer has gone, crunching as I walk through their warm, fiery glow. Nature's carpet rich and pure that again shall grow, to protect and shield its majestic tree, standing tall and strong for the world to see. They rise and fall in the cool, crisp air. It's time of change in this world we share. Nature's importance reflecting our own lives, letting go of our fears, again, too, we shall thrive. November is now here, with skies of leaden hue, and gloomy days and drear, and winds that pierce us through. And on the hedge the rose, with leaves of tender green, no more in beauty grows, and frost and snow are seen. But still the birds contrive, by hardship unsubdued, to keep themselves alive, and keenly seek their food. And thus they teach us still, however dark the day, that where there is a will, there always is a way. What the Birds Teach Us by J.R. Eastwood. The smell of cold leaves awakens my nose. Wispy fog in the air dampens my clothes. It's amazing that it's here. It's finally here. The first true morning of fall has dawned. Relishing in the moment, I absorb the golden sun, mesmerized by striking blue skies. It's then I realize, truly realize, what my heart's been yearning for seasons long. Months have passed since the last leaf of oak boasted nature's brilliant finale before wintry's icy cloak. It's time to carve pumpkins and go on hay rides, to immerse yourself in the scent of warm apple pies, scarecrows, mums, and Indian corn, pulling out your old sweater, wrapping up to stay warm. It's perfect in grand schematic decay. It's beckoning for you to come and play. Inhale it, don't waste it, this perfect fall day. Listen to the wind whisper through the trees. Watch synchronize dancing red, yellow, and orange leaves. A sight so spectacular, so perfectly picturesque, smiling pumpkins on hay bales, colorful trees as autumn's dress. The cold, crunchy leaves beneath my bare feet bring memories of yellow maples as a small girl skipping to the creek, jumping in massive piles of leaves, inhaling the sparkling dust as you breathe. I relish in its glory, recharging my soul, the birds chirping to nature's fantastical. The final drum roll. I feel the excitement of leaving summer behind and welcoming the enchantment of joyous autumn time. This Perfect Fall Day by Stephanie Santelman. So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here today at the Bumblebee Farmhouse, where you guys are always welcome. And I hope that you got a little bit of inspiration to make your house a home sweet home. And remember, friends, as Dorothy Gale once said, there's no place like home. That's right, friends. Home, sweet home. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.